In order to throw your hat into the ring of conversation, you must be the absolute antithesis of the center of discussion. It doesn't work if you're its equal, because then you're just competing for that lane. Born sinner, the opposite of a Yeezus. Conventional, traditional, staying within the lines. I've never seen a release date affect an album's critical response quite like this. Comments and videos all over the place making comparisons between the two, almost to the point that I feel most people like Born Sinner just to spite Kanye. In the 2004 presidential election, I voted for the first time. Knowing very little about John Kerry's politics, I still managed to vote for him because I felt Bush was a racist who only cared for the rich. So even though I casted my vote for Kerry, all I really did was vote against Bush. J. Cole's second album delivers exactly what you would expect, but can I just say that I don't give a shit about a TLC feature or the sampling of Electric Relaxation and the Art of Storytelling Part 1. The Lower End Theory was released in 91. It's been 22 years. Ready to Die, 1994. Aquemini, 98. How meaningless does it make these classics when they're sampled just 15 to 20 years after being released? It's one thing to sample another genre with a completely different BPM. This is Xerox. Okay, they get the point, D. But in the spirit of competition, what's J. Cole's role in this whole thing? In order to get to an answer, let's run a rap fantasy draft. I pick first, you pick fourth, my video, my rules. I select Kendrick Lamar. So the second and third picks have been made. Do you feel comfortable selecting Cole, knowing that there are other qualified choices out there? More importantly, most of you probably didn't disagree with my selection. Sort of a given and a bit cliche. Sure, you can argue with the second and the third, but if we held this mock draft 2 years ago, there would have been much more of an objection. It kind of tells you how much his stock has dropped because he was projected to be the best MC not too long ago. This is his second wind, and J. Cole's unique. I mean, coming from an everyday background, he can monitor the culture, see it as we see it, as fans, whether it be attempting to qualify himself to his predecessors, engaging in healthy competition with others, and sampling his favorites even though they were released just seconds ago. But these days, it doesn't matter much. With the overwhelming amount of shit that gets peddled around, we're left to appreciate the few who are actually trying to say something. So in order to throw your hat inside the ring of conversation, you must be the absolute antithesis of the center of conversation. He is now a part of the conversation. And now we can only wait to see where we go from here.